Excellent. Welcome to class, everyone. Please make sure that you have yourself a ball and come up to standing. So we've got our ball today. Gently take the ball, please, just to the middle of the foot. Go ahead and roll it around a little bit, getting your foot nice and warmed up. There we go. Nothing crazy. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Transfer to the other foot. Nice little bit of warm up through the foot. Warming it up, pressing down through the arch, through the ball of the foot. If you don't have a ball, just grab a ball of socks, roll it up nice and tight. That'll do. If you have a tennis ball, that'll be okay. Anything much harder, I would be hesitant about. All right? 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now, the ball of the foot. All right? These are called the MTPs, or the metatarsals. I'd like you to take the ball just behind the MTPs, metatarsal phalanges. Good. Press down. Good. And then lift that left heel. Notice with my left heel lifted. Uh-oh, is someone texting me about this stuff?
Chris, hello, we cannot hear you.
Okay, 1 second.
But I think you're muted. I can see on your icon that you're muted.
Yep, there we go. How's that? Can you hear me now?
Perfect, yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for telling me. Just go ahead and roll around on the ball, please. This is called the metatarsal phalange, just across here, the ball of the foot. Take the MTPs in front of the ball. Go ahead and press down on it. Curl the toes and lift the toes. Curl the toes and lift the toes. Curl the toes and lift the toes. Good. And now take that left heel and lift it up to force yourself to balance a little bit. No hands, of course. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Other foot, please. Just behind the MTPs, the metatarsal phalanges, just press down, curl the toes, lift the toes, curl the toes, lift the toes, curl the toes, lift the toes, lift and hold, press, big breath in and a big breath out. Again, I rely on people texting me to let me know if there's anything wrong. Good. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Lift up through those heels. Take a moment to balance. Inhale and exhale. A little bit of weight there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Go back to the first foot, please. Press the ball of the foot into the ball. Lift up through the toes. Now, lift up that left foot at the heel, and if you can, lift up that left foot completely, forcing yourself to balance a little bit. Forcing a balance at the beginning really gets you to warm up. It's a good systemic piece. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Go ahead and switch. Press that left foot down. Lift up the toes. Lift up that right leg, please. Big breath in, big breath out, and hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, please. Thank you. Now, with regards to the right foot, can you please try to pick up that ball with your right foot? So go ahead and scrunch the toes around like you're about to pick it up, kind of like the socks when you pick them up off the floor. All right? We're going to spend another 10 seconds or so. Just keep trying to pick it up. This is going to be very activating, very healthy for the foot, actually. Good. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2, thanks. Let's try that on the other side. Go ahead and grab hold of it. If you can, lift the ball. If you can, great. Put it down, pick it up again. If you can't, it's okay. It's a tough thing to ask. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We'll set the ball aside for a second. Go ahead and curl those toes underneath. See how I'm pressing in? Good. Press the shin forward, drop the bum, and feel that deep stretch right through here, the retinaculum, where the ankle and the shin meet. Good. Just a little bit of stretch there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch. Curl and press. Inhale and exhale, feeling that good work there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Take the top of that right foot to the floor, okay? Keep that ankle in alignment. So we've all heard of like going offset or kicking out. Please don't. Keep it nicely in line. Big breath in, big breath out. Press down, press that shin down. Feel the stretch through the shin. And once again through that retinaculum. Big breath in, big breath out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing, everyone. Switch, rotate. Take the top of that left foot, press it down. Getting into that retinaculum, big breath in, big breath out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'd like for you to please focusing on the medial aspect of your right foot. So that's the inside, the big toe mound here, and the inside of this heel. Press it down almost so that you can feel like you're lifting up on the outside of your right foot. I'll turn this light on. Hopefully that'll do something. There. Inhale and exhale. Press down, please. Good. So I'm lifting my little toe on the outside of my right foot, and I'm going to hold myself up and balance with my left foot. If I need to, I'll use the wall, but I'd like for you to really focus on just engaging the inside of your right foot at the arch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Let's engage the inside of the left foot, please, at the arch. Press down and hold. Really feel that efficacy there. Lift up the right foot and hold. Activate. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. That wasn't me. Perfect. Thank you. And hold. Now, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and roll to the outsides of both your feet. You know, if you roll your ankles, and I've done this a lot as a tennis player, you know, this is a very sort of stressful place to be, but it's actually a very strong place to be. If you push your foot here, curl the toes so that they're lifting upwards, and then lift and maybe hold, you're on that knife's edge. So when you roll your ankle, hopefully you'll be able to pull yourself back, and if not, you'll be able to at least be strong through this area, helping you to, you know, abate any damage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. And lift and hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now come to seated on the floor. Have a look here. Go ahead now and take your right ankle. I'd like you to take your fingers, please, in between each of the toes. Right here. Inhale and exhale, and rotate through that ankle, feeling the snaps, the crackles, and the pops for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. Now, I know I'm going through this work very quickly. It's the intention of introducing the work to you, and then you hopefully taking the time and doing it as you require. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Maybe pull it down and push it up. You can feel that retinaculum and all the little gritty spots. Try to address those gritty spots if you can. Thank you so much. Good. Second side. Notice here that when we spread the toes with our fingers, we get that action through the ankle and it becomes accentuated. Rotate through here, please. Good. And don't forget to go the other way. Big breath in, big breath out. You know, go ahead and use your fingers to go through the retinaculum a little bit as you do so. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Big breath in and a big breath out. Thank you. Go ahead now and kick long through that right leg. And go ahead and take that left Achilles tendon right there between the first toe and the big toe. Beautiful. Kick through the right heel, kick through the left heel, pull both toes back, inhale and exhale, and sit up tall. You can feel how much work that is, right? Kicking through the heels, sitting up tall, inhale and exhale. How about we take the elbows and hands in front of us? Inhale and exhale, that's enough work for some. And then if it's available to you, sit up super tall, drop the shoulders and hold. Is this a hamstring stretch? You bet. Is it a core piece? You bet. So inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Just take a moment to hold here. Sitting up as tall as you can, back as flat as you can, kicking through the heels and pulling back through the toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Go ahead now and switch feet. Press through the heels, pull back through the toes. Inhale and exhale, sit up super tall. I'm hoping that you can see how flat my back is. It's not rounded out. I'm not doing anything crazy. Allow yourself to lift up through those elbows. Inhale and exhale right there. Beautiful. And if it's available, extend through the arms and hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Go ahead and draw the hands behind you, please. Press into the hands, roll the shoulders back. Go ahead and kick through those heels. Beautiful. Now walk those hands forward and feel that deep, for me, it's a calf stretch, a gastroc stretch in my right leg. Inhale and exhale, keeping my head up. I'm going to feel like I'm drawing my belly button toward my knee. Big breath in, big breath out. Draw that belly button toward the knee. Roll the shoulders back and allow yourself to experience that stretch without any stress or worry. You got it? Thanks. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now for bonus work, the pinky toe on the right leg, go ahead and pull that right pinky toe back. Inhale and exhale, pull it back, sit up tall, and then fold again. Oh, now I'm getting lots of extra work there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Elena, I think your microphone's on. Inhale and exhale, please. Gently take that left Achilles tendon between the first toe and the big toe. Walk your hands forward and fold, attempting to draw the belly button toward the knees, feeling that deep stretch there. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can grab hold of the outside of that, pulling the pinky toe toward you, and you'll feel that extra bit of stretch. Thank you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. And if the ball hasn't run away from you, I'd like for you to please grab hold of it. Find your right hip, your right bum. So there's the ilium here, the head of the trochanter, and then there's the IT band. But then if you roll to the side a little bit, you'll find your bum, your glute maximus, glute medius. I'd love for you to please lengthen through that right leg, step down through the left, and come to sit on the ball right into your right bum. Good. Big breath in, big breath out. If it's available to you, lengthen through that right leg, maybe sit up tall, maybe lift up through that right hand. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you. So you're feeling that work through the bum with the intention of release. If it's so painful that you can't, you're doing too much. So please let go. Gently draw that right knee in, and out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right there, please. Maybe set the foot down. If it's available to you, hop that left foot across, maybe bind here and hold. Inhale and exhale. Now, again, just be mindful of this. You don't have to be able to. Sometimes people will feel like they have to, but they don't. You can just try and not do it if you don't want to. But maybe lift that right leg right off the floor for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's pretty intense, I know. 1, and gently relax that right leg. Thank you. Consider please stepping that left foot back, bending that right knee, and now finding that your left foot is into that right thigh. So it's almost like a tree pose. But as we take on this tree pose, you're finding that there's even more weight traveling through your body into that ball. So continue to relax your bum. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. And gently release. Second side. So we're over here, we're on our left bum, our left knee is bent. We're going to pick up our body, extend through that left leg, and hang out here. Ooh, big breath in and a big breath out. Consider lifting up through this left leg. Left hand. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that left hand down. Inhale, pick up that left foot. Draw in, kick out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold. Beautiful. Set it down. Inhale and exhale. Consider taking that right foot across, pushing through that left leg. And again, this may be enough for you. If it is, you've done enough. If you want more, if you need more, lift up through that left leg for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Consider, please, bending that left knee, stepping that right foot in, and coming up a bit more. Oh, I feel lots more work happening through my body and into that ball. I'm going to ask very politely for it to let go. I hope that you will too. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Down you come. Lift up the ball. Find your elbow. Ta-da! Just like so. Now halfway between your knee and your hip, take the ball to the lateral aspect of your leg. This is the iliotibial band, all right? Allow the ball to rest right there. Extend through that left leg. Yep, that's it. For a lot of you, it sucks already, and that's fine. If you need more, you can straighten and bend for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and exhale. If it's available to you, try kicking through this heel, lifting up through that right hand, and lifting up that right leg. Oh, extra work into this IT band, right? You can even step that right foot down for a bit of a sort of tree pose. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down you come. Now I'm going to give the instruction that if you have more knee pain, and that's what you're dealing with, let the ball travel toward your knee. If you have more hip pain, low back pain, let the ball travel toward your hip. Make the decision, it's up to you. Go ahead now, let the ball be there, sit up nice and tall, and go ahead and straighten and bend for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold right there, please. Inhale and exhale. If it's available to you, lift up this right leg. Beautiful. Lift up the right hand. Thank you. And consider, please, pressing that right foot down into a tree pose for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Now to finish this off, let's go ahead and lengthen up, bend this left knee. So I'm dropping my right knee down and bending here. If you can't do this with your right leg, that's okay. Just go ahead and straighten it, whatever you need to do. But go ahead here and feel that work through the IT band. Gently fold and let your right hand press into it. Oh, yes. Inhale and exhale. You are not meant to burst anything. You're not meant to bruise anything. You're meant to work it, knead it, entice it into letting go. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe move the ball up or down as you see fit. This is a nice place to be. I don't like to start with this particular one because I feel like it's too much. Here, after a bit of warm-up, then we can get into this direct pressure. Inhale and exhale. Of course, there are some of you that will step down, lift up, and roll on the ball. Again, that's completely up to you. For some of you, it will leave a mark, and that's not necessary. You know, when we're doing that, we're bursting blood vessels, and again, completely not necessary. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Achy, sucky, but hopefully a little bit better, particularly once you get a chance to rest. Second side, please. So halfway between the knee and the hip, on the right lateral aspect of your leg here. Oh, there we go. Rest into it. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Thank you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Oh, that's pretty intense. Inhale and exhale. You can bend here and just kind of lean into it as you see fit. Once again, all up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Knee issue, let the ball travel toward the knee. Hip issue, let the ball travel toward the hip. Go ahead and take the ball down there. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right there. Thank you. Inhale and exhale. Gently bend here, please. Allow yourself to consider coming on down and either taking this leg, coming on down to your elbow, lengthening through here. Pretty intense. And now I just want to show this move. See how I'm moving laterally? So the ball is crossing my leg. This cross-fibering motion really gives you a chance to release. So that's another thing that you can put into your little toolbox. Thank you. Gently bend here, lower this left knee or straighten that left leg, and allow yourself to press down with that left hand. Wow. It's pretty easy to get into that leg, into that IT band as you see fit. Now, if you notice that, Chris, that really hurts. Yes, it does hurt. But I want you to differentiate pain and versus the indication of tension. I want you to feel, oh, is that hurting because I'm tight, or is it just really painful? Ask the question and see if you can feel the difference. Gently take that leg, maybe slide it, the ball, please, a little higher or lower as you see fit. Press down into it. Oh, inhale and exhale. You might even be able to sit up and press. Again, it all depends on the tension you have in your anatomy. Inhale and exhale. If your IT bands are tight, it is not an indication of misuse. It really isn't. It's like, oh, my car is dirty. The tires on my car, they're dirty. My eyeglasses, they have fingerprints on them. It's not an indication of misuse. It's an indication of living, right? This IT band will get tight just by moving around. So give yourself a little break and do what you need to do. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Go ahead and release now, and let's go ahead and lay on your back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thanks so much. Go ahead now and take that ball behind your left knee. Got it? Hug into that ball. And when you do so, it forces the engagement of your hamstring. Big breath in and a big breath out. Let's go for a nice big circle. 7. Try to keep your hips stable. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now press into that right foot. Lift up the hips high as you can. Gently touch the toes and lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the heel. Lower lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Wonderful. Step into that right foot. Lift up the hips one more time. Now go ahead and drop that left knee out to the side. Good. See if you can lower the whole ankle and knee. And up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and relax, please. Now, once again, that is a fairly extreme motion, right? It's not something that it's meant to be really easy. If it's hard and challenging, great. Also, I am going quite quickly through it. I'd like you to practice much slower, but I would like to just introduce the actions here, okay? Gently draw this ball behind your right knee. Thank you. Maybe just inhale and exhale, relax your back. Perfect. Big breath in, big breath out. Circle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Press the hips up, lift up, point the toes, lower lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel, please. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower. Inhale and exhale. Take a break for a second. Big breath in and a big breath out. Lovely. Go ahead now and lift up, 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 and drop the knee. Thank you. Inhale and exhale. Lower the leg and lift the leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Amazing, everyone. And gently relax. Thank you. Big breath in and a big breath out. Okay, this one it's fiddly. Now, if you have the flexibility, gently take the elbow and the ball together, and you can hang out right there. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. Can you lift the right leg and the right arm? Good. And hold there, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. What if we crossed it? Left elbow, right knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Lower down. Second side. Right elbow, right knee. Thank you. Lengthen through the left leg and hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross it, please. Lengthen and hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, whoopsie, 2, and 1, and down. Awesome. Nice little bit of core piece there. Thank you. Gets a little bit worse. Grab hold of that ball between the knees. Do you see how I have it between my knees right now? Just like so? Good. Then I'm going to take my right elbow and I'm going to reach up, try to touch that ball. Got it? Inhale and exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold it there for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Big breath in and a big breath out. Awesome. Second side. Left elbow to the ball. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press and hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax, please. Big breath in and a big breath out. Big breath in and a big breath out. Wonderful. Gently and easy, please roll on up to seated as we move on through to this little next piece. Take that ball, please, right here at the elbow. Yep, you know it. Inhale and exhale. Drop this elbow to the side body and take that hand behind the head. You got it? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking this elbow while it's engaged with the ball toward the left shoulder across the body and open. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Take this palm down here and now start to circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Gently take a moment there. Pause. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Second side. Grab hold of that ball. Left elbow, left elbow, left elbow. Right here, please. Or, thank you. Take it down and take the hand behind you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. Now taking this elbow across to the right shoulder and back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Press back. Now turn that palm downwards, keeping hold of that ball with the elbow, and circle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, everyone. And gently take a moment to feel that. Now we're going to draw our elbows together. We do this practice a lot, but this time I'd like you to take the ball and actually hold those elbows together so they can support the ball. Oh, it's awful. I'm going to turn in profile so that you can see. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. My spine is fairly straight. I'm going to lower my elbows. Inhale. I'm going to lift up my elbows. Shoulders down, neck long. Good. Lower and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, shoulders down, 2, 1. Good. Oh, the awfulness. Ready? Keeping that same range of motion up and down. Circle, please. 7. So it's not the waist. Just concentrate on that circle of the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction, please. Circle here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Oh, pec minors right in there, right? Inhale and exhale. Really important to generate some openings in the thoracic outlet. Just a really nice piece to do as a preventative measure. Thanks so much. Grab hold of the ball. Let's go first finger and thumb of the right hand. Take that left hand out. Inhale and exhale. Turn that thumb down. And now we're going to go down. Inhale. And now exhale up and bend and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you'd like to. 4, 3, whoa, 2. Now reach this ball as far behind your head as you can, like you're going to drop it on top of your left shoulder. Got it? Big breath in, big breath out. I'm turning so that you can see. And now open this elbow up past behind your head for the additional stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Oh, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Thank you. Left hand, please. Thumb. Turn it downward so the palm is facing behind you. We're going to lower. Inhale. Exhale up and then behind the head toward the right shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take this ball behind you like you're about to drop it on top of that right shoulder. I'll turn once again. Awesome. Inhale and exhale. Keep stretching for 10, 9. Take this elbow back. That's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift up that right arm if you'd like to. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Big breath in, please. Big breath out. Big breath in and a big breath out. Go ahead and grab hold of that ball. Squeeze nice and tight. Inhale and exhale. Thumb down. Slight bend through this elbow, okay? Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Oh, feel how this shoulder is super tight? Relax that shoulder down, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now up you go. Now with that arm reached up, up, up as high as you can see me in the side angle view here, keeping that palm facing outwards. Am I turning? Yeah, here we go. Good. Inhale and exhale. Reach back behind you. Keeping that ball turning the appropriate way. Keep reaching. Holding there. Got it? So it's reaching behind me. Now take it left shoulder and open. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right behind you, please. Maybe take that hand behind the back. Sit up tall. For 5. Roll the shoulders down and back. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Oh. Such a stretch for my shoulder. Thank you. Grab hold of that ball, left hand. Got it? Got it, good. Hand down. Awesome. Lower and lift up and back. Drop that shoulder down. Thank you. 10 and reach. 9, 8. Squeeze it. If you let go of your fingers, it actually makes it easier. Squeeze the ball fully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Reaching up here. Now, as I turn, you'll be able to see this hand goes behind me as far as it can. Hold there. Got it? Inhale and exhale. And then cross the body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press and hold. Awesome. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Through the biceps, right? It's like, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Grab hold of this ball, please. Thumb in first finger, and then wrap around like you're holding it, or you're being like Sound of Music style almost. Big breath in, big breath out, up. Good. Shoulders down. Good. Neck long. Good. Ball. Circles on the ceiling. 10, 9. Waist is neutral. 8, 7, 6, 5. Relax the neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Big breath in, big breath out. Drop that ball behind you. Squeeze the elbows apart. Whoa. Drop the chest. Inhale and hold. Okay. And now straighten. 10. So you're trying to pull the ball apart, right? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And release. Thank you. After all that good stretch work, it's nice to do some light mobilization, so let's do that. Right knee down, take that right elbow on top of your knee. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. As you sit up super tall here, go ahead and press that right hand downwards. Notice here the shoulder is getting this kind of deep rotation here. The elbow is staying up, the wrist is going down, and you're getting this top deltoid sort of stretch right there. Ooh. Big breath in, big breath out. If you're not feeling enough of it, push the elbow down as well as the right wrist. Good. And if you're still not feeling enough there, keep the elbow on the knee and try to lift that right wrist upwards, but hold it down with the left. Good. Notice that affects the neck quite severely. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's take this elbow, please, to the inside of your right knee. Good. And now drop this right hand out. Oh, good. Now push that right elbow down as you sit up tall, and you should get an interesting little stretch happening there. Big breath in, big breath out. Chris, I don't feel it. It's okay. It's a little complex. Press that right elbow down. Try to draw that right thumb down. Sit up tall. Good. You may feel more if you straighten and bend that elbow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, please. Beautiful. Shockingly, we're going to do the second side, all right? So go ahead and let that left knee come down, left elbow on top. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. We're sitting up super tall. Inhale and exhale, please. Ask that right hand to guide that left hand down. Oh, so I'm getting lots of stretch through my shoulder. Again, if you're not feeling it enough, press that left elbow down as you guide that right elbow, or right wrist down, or the left wrist down. If you need more than that, gently lift the left wrist into the right hand, and you'll feel something. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you. Inside of the left knee, drop that hand open. Sit up super tall, please. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. It may do for you to press that left knee to the right and press that left elbow to the left, as well as down, by the way. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. If you need more than that, go ahead and straighten and bend for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Beautiful. Beautiful. And relax. Now, that was the setup. Interestingly, when we do that work, we can compensate with the opposite side, meaning that we let ourselves off the hook a little bit. What we do when we do both sides at the same time is that we can't let ourselves off the hook. For example, both knees down, both elbows down, sit up super tall. Drop those hands down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Try squeezing those knees together and pressing the elbows apart as well as pushing down. Let those hands come down. 10, 9, oh yeah, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right on. Second side, elbows in. So the knees are going to squeeze in, the elbows press out and down at the same time, and drop those hands open. Oh, I feel it. Roll those shoulders back. If this is enough for you, great. If you want more, you can try opening and closing the elbows for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, please. Thank you. Inhale and exhale. Sit up tall, whatever you'd like to. Let's play. Extend long through this right hand, please. Take the left elbow on top. Yoga style, please. So you're going to try to go for palm to palm, right? So it's like, oh, Chris, that's not possible for me. So if it isn't, you just kind of like hang out. Okay, that's enough. That's all you need. However, if you can go palm to palm, great. If you can go and wrap the knuckles as well. Big breath in, big breath out. Now, shockingly, as I see myself on video, my left shoulder is lower, but it's not too badly lower. We are trying to mobilize the shoulders enough so that they're basically at the same level with the hands in the middle. Okay? That's not necessarily anatomically possible for people, but it is something that, like in the yoga world, we try for. More importantly than that symmetry, I'd like you to consider this. I'm turning so that you can see. My shoulders are down. I'm going to pull my shoulders onto my back, and I'm going to lift my elbows. Oh, and lower. Try that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Consider drawing those hands forward, relaxing the neck. Oh, and lift the elbows. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Oh, triceps, shoulders, lots of extra work there. Thank you. Second side. So, left hand forward, right hand on top, and we wrap around. Chris, I can only do this. Totally fine. If you can, wrap around, maybe interlace the fingers, whatever you can, I don't know. Big breath in, big breath out. From this position, I'd like for you to please slide your shoulders back onto your back. Good. Shoulders down, elbow down. Keeping those shoulders down, lift the elbows up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep squeezing the shoulders back, keep them down, neck long. Inhale and exhale. Now lengthen through those hands and arms. Wow. Wow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, please. Big breath in and a big breath out. Okay, let's do some finishing releases here. Taking this left hand across the body underneath the right arm, grab hold of not the shoulder yet, but the elbow, and hug that elbow in toward your body and pull it across. You want this left arm as far across as you can, and then maybe walk yourself over and grab hold of that shoulder and keep pulling. Chris, I can do that. It's like giving yourself a hug. You betcha. Give yourself that self-hug. Inhale and exhale. You ready? Here's the magic a little bit. My left hand here is going to go and hug on and walk. Whoa, even more so. Big breath in, big breath out. Got that squeeze? Good. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to show this. See my shoulders? I'm going to squeeze them onto my back now and lengthen for 10, 9. Drop them and on my back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Woo. Thank you. Second side. Arm goes underneath, grab hold. I pull across my body. Big breath in, big breath out. Get that shoulder down. And then I'm going to be walking my hand across my back, pulling my shoulders even more to bind me. I'm going to walk this right hand behind me even more. Good. Now, I'm going to take my shoulders onto my back and shoulder heads down. Keep that good squeezing stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Relax the neck. 2, and 1. Thank you, please. Gently, easily relax. Allow yourself to grab hold of your ball and lay on your back. Inhale and exhale, please. Inhale and exhale. Big breath in and a big breath out. Let's hug the knees in towards our chest, please. Feeling that nice stretching and release through the shoulders. Big breath in and a big breath out. Lovely. And now, if you would, go ahead and take that ball to the left of the spine, but to the right of the shoulder blade. See how it fits right into that little socket there? That's where your rhomboid is. Good. Once it's there, go ahead and lay back on the ground. Got it? Thank you. Gently and easy, please extend that left arm up toward the ceiling. Take it down toward your toes and up behind your head for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Maybe take that hand behind your head and just rest there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thanks. Let's take this left hand, please, not out, but behind our back now. Palm down, walk that hand up, Roll the shoulder down and let the ball press into your rhomboids right there. Inhale and exhale. Soften. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Extract that arm, please. Go ahead and take that ball to the right of your spine, to the left of the shoulder blade, right into that little cavity right there. Thank you. Big breath in, big breath out, lay back on it, extend that right arm up, hand down toward the toes, hand up behind your head for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach, reach, reach. Excellent. Big breath in. Maybe take that hand behind the head. Feel that release through the shoulder blade a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Take that right hand, please, behind your back. Wonderful. Feel that little bit of work right there. Inhale and exhale. Lean back into it for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Gently release. Now you're still laying on the ground. Take that ball out, please, and take it to your left trapezius. So just to the base of the neck, to the left of the spine. Go there. Extend that left arm up toward the ceiling again. Down toward the toes. Up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try taking that left hand behind your head and relaxing there. And go ahead and look to the right. You should feel that hopefully a bit of tension in your left trapezius starting to ease up a little bit as you work it. Thank you. Relax your jaw, relax your face. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And gently release. Ball to the second side. It goes to the right side of your neck, top of your trapezius muscles. Relax there. Extend your right arm up toward the ceiling, down above your head, down toward the toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Hand behind the head, relax there. Go ahead and look away maybe and feel that work at your right trapezius. Slacken your jaw, slacken your face. You know this is where the part of the class is that we utilize all the work we've done to help us relax. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Now go ahead and take that ball to the occipital ridge, that little bony protrudence at the base around midway through your head, and let the ball rest there. Slacken your jaw, close your eyes, big breath in, big breath out. As you inhale through the nose, as you exhale through the mouth, see if you can soften right there. It's more like a pail on a stick. It goes remarkably deep into the top of into the head, right? So cervical spine is all the way up here, not down here. Okay? Thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, well, yeah, it ends up here. No, it doesn't end down there. 2, 1, rotate the head to the left. Let the ball come to the back of your occipital ridge on the left side. Gently rest there. See if you can relax the muscles there. In the same way that our jaw muscles are tight, the oppositional muscles are back here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head to the right, please. Let the ball press into there and relax. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in and a big breath out. Thank you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Take the ball away, lay on your back. Slacken your jaw, let your hands release. Let the areas where the ball affected your body be revisited. Your shoulders, your mid-back, your bum, your IT bands, right? Even your feet. Remember those? to tell you the truth, I started at the feet because one, everyone needs more footwork. Two, it's a lot of good systemic revving. It gets the system moving quite well. Just like a balance at the beginning of class kind of gets your heart rate going. So a lot of footwork at the beginning of class is very, very nice. That said, it doesn't mean that it's not very important. It is. So please remember those fingers in through the toes and rotating through the ankles. So if you have ankle issues and you're, let's say, post-surgery, that's for you. But even if you don't, and if you want to keep that situation, that's also for you. Mobilizing the ankles at the retinaculum and through the MTPs and through the arches, super, super important. You know, the only place that we massage less than our hands is more likely our feet, or maybe it's the other way around. Despite the fact that we use our hands and our feet so much, it's one of the places that we massage the least. And I'm really happy to bring awareness to that and help you guys to do some more there. Okay. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Ask yourself and observe if you can feel the air passing through the toes, through the webbing of your hands. The area where I just said you don't spend a lot of time thinking about it or giving it attention. I'd like you to devote your attention to your feet and to your hands right now. And with that intention, with that attention, have the intention to relax them. In the same way that we clench our jaw unknowingly, we clench our feet, we clench our hands unknowingly. Here's your chance to let go. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So just concentrate with me for the next 30 seconds on your breath and letting go of your hands and your feet. How broad can your feet be? How broad can your hands be? Do they have to close into fists, or can they just remain nice and open? We open up the shoulders and the forearms, the IT bands and the shins just for this, so that we can unclench through our toes and through our fingers. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently, please roll over to one side, take a moment, and then come up to seated if you don't mind. Don't look at me, just close your eyes. Take a moment now and take stock of how your shoulders feel. The top of the shoulders at the trapezius, the back of your shoulders at the rhomboids. Take a moment to feel how your hands are and your forearms, the side portions of your body at the lats. Take a moment now and feel how your bum and your IT band are better, and even your feet. Maybe so much so that even in the seated position, you can relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for this work. I really am appreciative of it. Have a great day.